Welcome back, everyone. The 2025 WNBA playoffs have kicked off, and day one was electric. The postseason is where legacies are forged, and today, we saw intensity at its peak. We'll dive into the biggest winners, jaw-dropping highlights, and pivotal plays. Who made a statement, and who's already on the ropes? Let's break it down. Let's talk hoops. The Atlanta Dream were the standout winners in a game that many had circled as a true test of their playoff potential. From the opening tip, they played with a sense of urgency and confidence that set the tone for the entire night. Their energy was infectious, and it was clear that every player on the roster was locked in and ready to make a statement. They answered all pre-series questions emphatically, silencing any doubts about their ability to perform under pressure. The Dream's chemistry was on full display, as they executed their game plan with precision and poise, never letting the moment get too big for them. Their ball movement was a masterclass in unselfish basketball, leading to high-percentage shots and a cohesive team effort that kept the defense guessing. Every possession felt purposeful, with players constantly moving, setting screens, and finding the open teammate for the best possible look. Defensively, they were disruptive and relentless, forcing turnovers and dominating the pace of play. Their intensity on that end of the floor created easy transition opportunities and kept their opponents off balance throughout the game. This wasn't just a win, it was a declaration of intent to the rest of the league. The Dream sent a clear message that they are a force to be reckoned with and that they're hungry for more. The Dream looked poised for a deep playoff run, seizing momentum with a commanding Game 1 victory that showcased their talent, depth, and determination. With this performance, they put the league on notice and set the stage for what could be a memorable postseason journey. They've shown they're not just here to participate but to compete at the highest level, with their eyes firmly set on championship glory. The Atlanta Dream have arrived and they're ready to chase greatness. The Indiana Fever had a rough start, looking out of sync and flat. Their offensive rhythm was missing, and they struggled against Atlanta's defensive pressure. Turnovers and poor transition defense were costly, leading to easy points for the Dream. This loss is a wake-up call. They need to regroup and find their identity. The Fever must adjust quickly to avoid falling into a deeper hole. It's back to the drawing board for Indiana. Rhyne Howard delivered a superstar performance, lifting her team with confidence and skill. From the opening tip, she played with a sense of purpose and determination that was impossible to ignore. Every time the Dream needed a spark, Howard was there, igniting the crowd and her teammates with her energy and poise. Her leadership on the court was evident, as she orchestrated plays and encouraged her teammates to rise to the occasion. Her scoring was versatile, attacking the rim, hitting mid-range shots and draining threes. Howard showed off her full offensive arsenal, weaving through defenders with quick footwork and finishing strong at the basket. She knocked down contested jumpers and confidently stepped into deep three-pointers, forcing the defense to stretch and scramble. Her ability to score in so many ways kept the Fever guessing and unable to settle into any defensive rhythm. Beyond scoring, her passing and defense were exceptional, making her a complete force. Howard found open teammates with crisp, timely passes, setting them up for easy buckets. On defense, she was relentless, jumping passing lanes for steals, contesting shots, and grabbing key rebounds. Her all-around impact was felt on every possession, making her presence impossible to ignore. Howard's performance set the tone for the series, posing a significant challenge for the Fever. Her intensity and focus inspired her teammates, and her big plays seemed to deflate Indiana's momentum whenever they tried to rally. The Dream fed off her energy, building confidence as the game progressed. She's proving to be the player Atlanta hoped for, elevating her team when it matters most. In the biggest moments, Howard's composure and clutch play have made all the difference, showing why she's considered one of the league's brightest young stars. Indiana must find a way to contain her, or this series could end swiftly. If Howard continues to dominate on both ends of the floor, the Dream could be on their way to a deep playoff run, leaving the Fever searching for answers. Aaliyah Boston had a subdued game, unable to dominate as expected. Atlanta's defense limited her touches and forced tough shots, disrupting her rhythm. Defensively, she wasn't the anchor Indiana needed, as Atlanta exploited gaps. Boston must assert herself more aggressively in Game 2 to turn the tide. She's too talented to be held down, and a bounce back is crucial for the Fever. Coaching strategies were pivotal, with Tanisha Wright's game plan shining. Her aggressive defense on Boston and fast-paced offense were key to Atlanta's success. Indiana's Christie Sides now faces the challenge of countering these tactics. Adjustments are needed to involve Boston more and control the game's tempo. The coaching chess match will be decisive in Game 2. Indiana must adapt quickly to stay in the series. After Game 1, social media absolutely lit up with reactions from fans across the country. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok were flooded with highlight clips, hot takes, and passionate debates about the game's biggest moments. Hashtags like #WNBA playoffs and #Game 1 victory were trending, as fans shared their excitement, disappointment, and predictions for what's next. The online buzz captured just how much this playoff series means to the WNBA community, with everyone eager to weigh in and support their teams. Atlanta fans, both in the arena and online, erupted in celebration over Rhyne Howard's incredible performance and coach Tanisha Wright's strategic moves. Social media was filled with praise for Howard's clutch plays and Wright's leadership, with many fans expressing hope and belief that this could finally be the year the Dream make a deep playoff run. The city's energy was electric, and the sense of unity among fans was stronger than ever. On the other side, Indiana Fever fans showed their disappointment both in the stands and online, reacting with shock to the loss. But despite the setback, many fans posted messages of hope and encouragement, rallying behind their team and believing in a comeback. The players' determination was clear, and the Fever faithful made it known that they weren't giving up on their playoff dreams just yet. As the dust settled, conversations quickly shifted to Game 2. Fans debated possible adjustments, shared predictions in online polls, and tuned into sports analysts breaking down what each team needs to do to win. The anticipation for the next matchup is building, with everyone eager to see how the series will unfold. The energy in the arena is absolutely palpable, with every fan on the edge of their seat, waving team colors and living every moment. The emotional highs and lows are felt throughout the crowd, making the atmosphere electric and unforgettable. This intensity is setting the perfect stage for what promises to be a thrilling rematch. In the end, the WNBA playoffs are about more than just the players on the court. They're about the fans who bring the games to life. The connection between the teams and their supporters is stronger than ever, and as excitement continues to build, everyone is ready for the next chapter in this unforgettable playoff journey. Day 1 of the playoffs set an incredible tone, with Atlanta emerging as a formidable threat. Indiana faces a must-win situation to avoid a daunting deficit. The playoffs remind us that regular season records mean little. It's about who rises to the occasion. Game 2 promises to be epic, with storylines already unfolding. Share your thoughts on Day 1 and predictions for the series in the comments. Thanks for watching.